today's Christmas spot. What do we got there, Spot? What do you got? Today we're having a look at the Davey and Golliath 2-pack. It says, I did what was wrong when I knew what was right, so I fell on my head. Oh, Davey. I assume that's probably Davey saying that and not so much Golliath. Anyone else watch Davey and Golliath when they grew up? I knew I used to watch it every Sunday morning. Every Sunday morning I watched Davey and Golliath. And then one day as a small child, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm learning about Christianity. The honest truth was I just watched Davey and Golliath because I thought they looked kind of cool. I don't know. I guess they were stop motion. I'm still trying to figure out what they were. They could have been made out of clay. They could have been like little puppets like the Rudolph kind of specials. But I always liked little Golliath. Oh, he was so cute. But yes, hidden deep in there was a message about Jesus. I certainly will not bombard this review with any religious conversation. But I did pick up this set because I liked Davey and Golliath growing up. And I really like the package too. The package is neat. It's kind of got like a TV set kind of design, complete with the little knobs down below. And up at the top we've got a picture of Davey with his little dog Golliath. He's such a cute little guy. Kind of reminds me of Scooby-Doo, really, when you think about it. And I don't know, they might have done this on purpose. Scooby-Doo and Golliath are very similar, right down to that blue collar. Makes you think, doesn't it? On the back of the package, other figures that you can get in the Davey and Golliath set. We've got John Hanson, he would be the father, Elaine Hanson, the mother, Davey Hanson, Golliath, and Sally Hanson. It says, hey Golliath, let's collect all these neat figures. Gosh darn it, let's collect them all. This comes to us from Series 1. Trying to see if there's a website here. No, but down below, right there, 2003, the Evangelica Lutheran Church in America. I can't even say that. Davey and Golliath characters are registered trademarks of the evangelical, I don't know, Lutheran Church in America. All rights reserved, made in China. Made in China. Oh, Davey. Anyways, what we're going to do, we're going to get this opened up. And gosh darn it, we're going to have a better look at Davey and Golliath. So I hope all you guys stick around because, why, we're going to have a neat old review still to come. Stay tuned. And out of package, let's have a look at Davey and Golliath. First of all, let's have a look at Golliath. And, first of all, I'm getting this. Do you guys, I don't know if you guys have this, but you ever touch something and you get like little tingles and jingles in your body? Kind of like having that feeling when you hold a cotton ball. Oh, I kind of got that feeling holding old Golliath here. He's got this flocking. I'll zoom in so you guys can actually see it. His body is actually flocked, very similar to what like a Mossman or Panther had. And it's really, at least for me, I find it's really hard holding things like this without getting like little chills. The toy itself is very cute though. It does look like little Golliath, right down to his little, almost clueless little eyes. Oh, Davey. And I've already put his collar on. Actually, on the back there, there's just a little tab clip that you just snap the collar together. And then he's got himself his little medallion or whatever it is on the front there. Now it's actually it's interesting. This is the interesting part about it. Well, it might not be interesting to you guys. I don't know. It might. Who knows? If I bring in the card on the back there, you'll notice that Davey and Golliath, there is actually a different Golliath. So maybe there is a variant to this. Oh, hey, by the way, there you go. www.daveyandgolliath.org for more exciting details. But anyways, you'll notice that Golliath is standing on all fours next to Davey. The Goliath, however, I got in this set, or in this 2-pack, he's actually just sitting. You can't rotate him. In fact, aside from his head, which you can rotate slightly, you can't do anything else with Goliath. He basically just sits. He's a good dog. He does sit, but that's all he does. And really looking at the two, I don't know. I kind of like the fact that I like this one a little bit nicer, I think. It just seems to have a little more personality to it. That's not to say I really like the idea that this flocking. Down below, though, I can already see where some of the flocking is starting to wear off, right around his foot area, which can be an ongoing issue with some flocked figures. The longer you have them, or if they have any contact with anything, you can start noticing that the flocking is starting to come off. Aside from that one area, though, it's overall pretty good, and I really like the look of little Goliath. He is heavy too. He is considerably heavy. I don't know. That might be a call from the man upstairs right now. That noise in the background. But I like the Goliath. Again, he doesn't really do anything, but I like him quite a bit. He's very, very cute. And to have him next to little Davey, well, gee willikers, you can't get anything nicer than that. Moving along to Davey, though. Davey looks like he was taken right out of the show. With his Ken-style hairstyle going on there. Happy face, happy smiling face. I don't remember many episodes of Davey and Goliath, but the one that always stands out to me now is the Kumbaya episode, where they're singing about Kumbaya, and I think he goes to some friend's house, and the father, of course, every parent in this show, very educational and very knowledgeable. This parent, I think, tells Davey that Kumbaya means come by here. Yes, I still remember that now. But I always liked the show, and I gotta say that Davey looks definitely like he's been pulled out of the show. He's got himself a little plaid shirt going on there, some jeans, some very nice jeans, very large jeans. I don't know, maybe they're not buying the kid the right size jeans because they're quite baggy. He's also got very, very long arms. Very long arms. In the way of Davey's articulation, his head can rotate left and right. He's got a swivel in the arms that will allow the arms to move back and forth. There is a swivel in the forearm. Now this arm here is a little easier to swivel than this one here. This one's really, really tight. You can also rotate at the hand, and you can rotate at the waist. That's really it. That's really it. But you can kind of have him, you have him petting his dog. It's such a cute little display. You can also have him carrying Goliath, which is almost silly. But I really like this set. It's a very cute set, and you know what? Not a bad set to really have out at Christmas time. And somebody could look over, and everybody who comes in and sees like this little display, and they walk by, maybe they're going for some snacks that you've got out if you're having like a little Christmas party shindig, and they walk by, and they'll look at this set a couple of times, and then they'll walk by again, and they'll say, hey, I know that show. It's that show with that dog, and it's all about Christianity. And you'd be like, that's right. Davey and Goliath was one of those shows where even in your subconscious, at some point you probably remember watching this show at some point in your childhood. I don't even think the show's around anymore, but a very cool set to get. Today's Christmas spot. Why, we were having a look, gosh darn it, at the Davey and Goliath 2-pack, which in fact, I think I'm going to give a very festive 6.54. Definitely worth a fun little pickup. They're really not that expensive now. I got this on eBay. If you want to have these guys a little out on display, I probably wouldn't get the rest of the family. I'd only get really these. I'd only really get this set that has the two characters. But a fun little thing, I think, to have out at Christmas time. And, well, that wraps up this review. Gosh darn it, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Today we were having a neat old time checking out the Davey and Goliath 2-pack. And I'll see you guys next time.